Welcome to Fuel Your Fire channel, where we turn motivation into momentum. There was a poor child who loved books more than anything else in the world. He would go to the library every day after school and read all the books he could get his hands on. But he had no money to borrow them, so he would always have to return the books unread. One day, a kind-hearted librarian noticed the boy's passion for reading. She knew that if she turned him away, he would never be able to afford the books he loved. So, instead, she secretly allowed him to borrow as many books as he wanted for free. The boy was so grateful for this gift that he read every book he could get his hands on. He devoured their pages, learning everything he could from them. His imagination soared as he explored new worlds and met interesting characters. And because he had access to so many books, the boy began to write his own stories. He would use his imagination to create worlds and characters. And he would spend hours writing and rewriting his stories until they were just away. He wanted them. Years went by and the boy became a man. He worked tirelessly to improve his writing skills, and he never forgot the librarian who had given him the gift of reading. One day, his hard work paid off and he became a best-selling author. He had achieved his dream, but he knew that he wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of that kind librarian. So, when he returned to his hometown, he built a library in her honor. He filled it with books and made sure that every child could get their hands on them for free. The librarian was so surprised and touched by this gesture that she couldn't help but shed a tear. She never forgot the boy who had come into her library all those years ago. She remembered how passionate he was about reading and how he would always leave the books unread. Because he couldn't afford them, she knew that she had made the right decision all those years ago when she let him borrow books for free. The library was a huge success, and it quickly became the go-to place for children in the community. They loved the fact that they could get their hands on books for free, and they appreciated the fact that they didn't have to return them unread like the boy had done all those years ago. As for the author, he continued to write best-selling books. He never forgot the librarian who had given him the gift of reading, and he knew that he wouldn't have been able to achieve his dreams if it weren't for her. Many years later, the librarian was very old and she couldn't work at the library anymore. But she still loved books, and she loved the fact that she had made a difference in the lives of so many people. When she heard that the library was having a grand opening, she decided to attend. She walked slowly with the help of a cane, and she looked around at all the children who were reading books and enjoying themselves. She smiled knowing that her small act of kindness had created a bestseller.